Hey, welcome back to Voices of Reality. Soon to be a new name, but just still follow us. You'll still be able to pull us up. But welcome back. We're going to do Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We're gonna wrap up all of the episodes because we left off at episode 5, but we are going to wrap up all of the episodes because the high points were when they were in Aspen. That's when it got litty. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and let's hit it.
Get into it. The season was okay, so we don't have to touch base on anything else, but just the highlights because it got really good towards the end.
Yes. So they basically go fly to Aspen on the private jet. Whose jet was it again? It was I don't think was it
Mauricio, I think.
Oh yes, it was his private jet. They got some money now because when they first started, they didn't have as much money as they do now. But I mean,
he rented it. I don't think his personal jet. They rent jets.
But to rent a jet, that's still like a good amount of money.
There it is.
Yeah. So they basically they go to Kyle's beautiful house again. Money, 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 and then Kathy shows up, and then they basically put her into the what do you think about that? Because let me just say, I went to BravoCon. I saw a lot of the housewives from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You can watch my video where you can follow me, be on my heels with me as I'm at BravoCon. And me and one of the girls online was talking about it, and they was like, that's so messed up what they did to Kathy Hilton, how they just put her in a bunk bed in the house. What you think?
Well, I don't think Kathy seemed to mind, and she did get there late. All the other girls got there early, so you get there late, you get the not so nice room. I don't think anything was wrong. She didn't look offended by it.
I don't think she was. And I think it was on Watch What Happens Live or maybe the after show where Kyle did say that Kathy requested to be in a quiet area in another part of the house. And that was another part of the house.
Yeah, I didn't think much of it. I mean, unless she made a big stink about it, which she didn't.
So. Yeah, so on to the next. And they played a Ouija board.
I'm not down for any Ouija boys.
Oh, I guess we are live. I thought we was recording. Hi, Kyra. I didn't know we was recording.
Oh, I didn't even know we were live.
I mean, I thought we was recording. I thought we was going, I don't know.
Oh, hey, girl. Hey, girl.
I didn't even know we was live. I thought we was recording the episode, but hey.
Hey, Kyra. So, Ouija board, I'm not into messing with ghosts or goblins and anything else. So I was totally against it. I was Team Garcelle with this, and whoever else did not agree with the Ouija board.
Whatever. I played that. I don't play it now, but I played it. I think we talked about that before. I played it when I was young, and that do have some kind of spirits going on. I don't know if they bad though, but listen, it do what it do. But they sell that in Toys R Us. That's how I got it when I was little, and my mother's friend got it for me as a Christmas gift.
No.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little.
I'm not into it.
Game. It's made by oh, you said thank you, Kyra, for watching that BravoCon video. It was good, right? It was a good time. We gotta go next year. I'm telling you.
Next year, Kyra needs to roll for us if you're in New York. Where they usually have in New York?
Always, yeah.
Yeah, girl. I don't know where you live, but tell us where you live. Maybe we all should go. Maybe we should reach out to our fans. We'll go as a group.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, so they played the Ouija board, and then Kyle and Garcelle talk about how Garcelle unfollowed Erika.
She remember did. That? I mean, I think they made a bigger deal. They're like, oh, that's very childish. I actually like that Sutton did too, and they were petty about it, and they were like, yeah, we were being petty. And Sutton, I think it was the after show, because I did watch that. She was like, oh, well, if you don't like my friend, then I don't like you either. She said something to that effect about why she unfollowed Erika. Like, well, my friend is unfollowing you. I'm not. It shows their bond with each other and the loyalty she had to Garcelle. They made a big deal about it. It's so petty. I mean, even if she did decide not to follow Erika, who cares? And social media is just two people that stop unfollowing you. If you have millions of followers, who cares? And how did they notice Garcelle wasn't following them?
I don't know, because it's not like you get an alert. You don't get an alert.
So that either.
But I do think it's those groups, though. Those groups keep track of that, like those little side fan pages and stuff. They keep track of who's following who, and then they make the announcement like, guess what? So-and-so follows, unfollows so-and-so, and then that's how it kind of goes through the mill, the rumor.
I wouldn't care if somebody stop a follow. Especially if I got millions of people. I mean, I wouldn't give a damn.
Yeah.
If I don't like you, not following, I don't want to see a picture. I don't want to see a feed. I don't want to do anything. So I get why Garcelle unfollowed her. I don't want to see
same thing. And you're not gonna see me. I'm not just unfollowing. I'm blocking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blocking too.
Yeah. So
I don't want you to follow me either, because I'm gonna be writing nasty things about you probably.
Exactly. Val is exhausting with that unfollow situation. Meanwhile, her friend Renna airing out her niece. Yes.
Whose niece?
I think it was Paris, right? I know that's what I heard too. How Paris is Renna's going in on Paris right now.
Renna needs to be fired. I can't stand her.
So then they all sitting around in the living room in Aspen, and basically Sutton brings up why nobody said anything about calling her the C word, and then that's when Diana says, "You are the C word," you know. And then I just felt so bad because you could see Sutton was like, it was basically like that Target bully situation, like in the schoolyard. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was when Erika called the C word. I think it was at the reunion. Was that the reunion? She called it the C word? Erika had called Sutton a cunt.
At the reunion?
I thought that's what it was, the whole.
Wait, the last reunion? Which reunion are you talking about?
There was a last reunion or somewhere or last season, Erika called it the C word. So that's what I thought someone was referring to in this episode.
I think so, because I just have it like in my memory from that moment. So I don't know what moment she did call her that.
She did call her that. I don't know if it was in the reunion or one of the episodes last season. And that's when she said that. And then that's when Son was like, oh, nobody defended me when Erika called me the C word. And then here goes Diana. Well, that's because you are the C word.
Yeah, so I don't know. What did you think about that situation? I felt so bad for Sutton. Garcelle, like I said, Garcelle did a little like, that's wrong, but I just feel like this is deserving of standing up and cursing everybody out.
Yeah, Kyra said it was from the last week. Erika called it the C word because Sutton points out how she was lying when Erika was up in her face at the last trip. Correct. So I felt at that point, no one again stood up for Sutton, but I was disappointed in Garcelle because I could see Sutton's looking for someone to jump in, and Garcelle really didn't jump in as a friend. Garcelle
like
really didn't.
She what?
She really didn't stand up as a friend for Sutton. Sutton was just standing there on her own. She didn't really like jump in and be like, how could you say that? But I mean, Diana and Erika were laughing. It felt like real high school, like they were picking at someone, like how high school kids pick on another kid. That's how I felt. They were picking on Sutton that time, and no one really stood up for her. She didn't stand up for herself either.
I don't think, as usual. Like I just think that's as usual. And like I said, I always said that Garcelle is good, but I just feel like she needs a little bit more battery, like energy when she's going off on people. I need to see that energy, like that they give each other. That's the only thing I feel like missing from Garcelle.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Garcelle next season. I don't know. They need to bring somebody else in to kind of like add to the duo of Garcelle and Sutton.
You need somebody cursing them out left and right, just like with Erika. You need a co-villain, like for Erika and the Renna.
Not a black woman though. We don't want a black woman to be the co-villain. So they better not get Will Smith's Cherie, whatever her name is, not her. They need to get a white person to be there, because then they're gonna single that out. Oh, the black ghetto person. They need to get somebody else to be on Team Garcelle and Sutton to kind of be that boisterous backbone. But they mentioned, I read that they were thinking about having, what's her name? The Richard chick. I forgot her name. She was here.
Oh, what's her name? The one that was there last time, right?
Yeah, I forgot her name. But they
Denise Richards.
Yeah, she may be coming back, but she's not that good. Maybe they need.
She don't got much of a backbone either. I need somebody with strong backbone. I don't care. I really don't care if she's black, huh?
Or Vanderpump.
Yeah, Vanderpump had a sense of humor. Yeah, she did let him know, but I don't like I don't like people that walk away when it gets thick, like when it gets hot in the kitchen. I feel like Vanderpump is there too. Like when she gets caught out there, she's not fighting fire with fire. She's just walking off the stage. I don't need somebody walking off the stage. I need somebody to stand 10 toes down. Let's
They need a
go.
Marlo.
Yes. That would be nasty. Okay.
They need to put a Marlo in there.
Okay.
Kyra says Son and Garcelle both spoke about it and they said they were both just shocked, I guess. And their dying was clearly sent on a mission. They were shocked, but I think even after the shock wears off, something should have been said. But
well, they still ain't built for it because you can't listen. You got to be like a Kenya or Marlo. We don't got time for shockness and stuff. Just like with Phaedra too, where at BravoCon when she let Chanel. When Chanel tried her from Dubai. And that's what I'm saying. You got to be quick on your toes when somebody's coming for you. There's no frazzle, shockness. No, stand there, 10 toes down and let's go. Let's get this party started.
And especially like the one with, I saw that too, with Phaedra and the other chick. I don't know her name. I call her Iman.
Chanel.
I call her Iman. She reminds me of the model Iman. So when that happened, Phaedra came at her real quick. So Sutton and Garcelle should always be on guard, ready for attack.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's, like Phaedra wasn't even prepared for that. And look how she kind of read her real quick. Where I feel like Sutton and Garcelle, they fall short, where you already know you guys are the people they constantly attack. You should really be on guard all the time, ready. You should be having your reads ready to just pull out a card and give it to them.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Some people are just not built for that, like at all. So
yep. Kyra said LVP, Lisa Vanderpump, walked, literally committed and then her mom passed, and they were arguing about Dory giving up.
I think her brother did commit suicide or something, right? And I think that's what it was. And it was during that time when they were focusing on the doggy gate, I think they called it. And I guess, LVP really did. But I do feel like a lot of times LVP would just walk off when arguments would happen. But I do get it. Like no one has sympathy for her when her brother died. And I think that was a big issue too. And that's what they talk about even now.
Oh, I wasn't watching. I didn't see those seasons.
Yeah.
Well, I have no idea what you guys talking about. I started watching I really started watching the show when Garcelle came on. And I went back to and I saw season maybe 1 or 2 and 3. So between those other seasons, I missed out.
Mm-hmm. So basically, when they called her the C word or whatever, no one said anything. Then the next episode, they kind of pick up where Diana basically leaves, like as Sutton is like, eyes are filling up with tears. No one really says anything. Diana leaves, and then Rinna, Kyle, and Erika talk about Diana leaving, and then Kyle basically says that she can't figure Sutton out. They basically are like kind of blaming Sutton for being called the C word, which makes no sense to me. Again, like deflecting that they always do to take the heat off of the culprit, the villain. So they go snowmobiling, right? Is that what it is?
Snowmobiling?
Yeah, in Aspen, the richest place, Are you interested in going there after this episode?
No.
Me neither. I don't like anywhere cold.
And I don't like cold. I was like, what the hell is Garcelle doing there? But hey, no, I'm not interested. I don't ski. Maybe for the shopping, but I don't see.
I can't even see packing up a snowmobile, snow outfits. I don't know. Maybe if I want to be cute, I would do like a whole like snow suit with the matching earmuffs. But after the cuteness, I'm not trying to be in no cold. We got seasonal weather here in the tri-state area. I'm not trying to go nowhere where I need to pack a snowsuit. No way.
First of all, if I'm going to a place like that, I'm going to go with my man. So you can snuggle up, you look cute, sitting by the fire, like stuff like that. Not a whole bunch of women. That is not my idea of a trip. It's cold.
I mean, I think the fun part is hanging out with them. I don't know about like snuggling up and all of that. I'm just not with the whole coldness, but I guess.
Not that group, not for me. Literally, if Garcelle's son spoke that way, it would be an issue for the rest of oh my God. Can you imagine? And then Garcelle called Erika or Dorit or Rinna the C word. Oh my God, they would have won.
That would never,
I think they'd want Garcelle to come out of character, so they could be like, "Oh, look how the black people." I think they really want her to come out of character, so they could start saying negative stuff about Garcelle. They can't really say anything negative about Garcelle now. I think they really want to say negative stuff about Garcelle, but if they do say, it's going to come off of, "Oh, you don't like her because she's black." So I think they're trying to have Garcelle come out. They want that angry black woman to come out. And Garcelle's not giving it to him. She didn't give it to them in the reunion. We'll talk about that because I am not feeling Garcelle at the reunion. But we're not there yet.
I liked her at the reunion. I did.
Yeah. Some parts I felt like she should have went deeper into talking.
So
she was holding back a lot of tears and emotion. And we'll talk about it. I just wanted her to show be a little bit more boisterous about certain things, and she did it. She held a lot of stuff in.
Yeah, that's true. So that's when they go snowmobiling, and then they in the car. Each of them split up going in the cars. You know, Erika and Sutton, they kind of make nice with each other as they go into snowmobiling. And it did look fun. I did make note of that. I did like the whole being on not skis. I don't mind being on the whole. It looked a little fun.
I did that one time and I almost went in a ditch. So it is fun, but you got to be very careful how you turn your corners and stuff, depending how fast you're going.
Okay. I feel like that's the same when I went to Dubai, and it was like I was in the duns with the whole basically. It's like the same thing basically. Snow, sand, same thing. Huh?
Yeah. But it's very slippery sometimes with that.
Yeah. So they all go out to eat. Erika talks about her expensive bags. Garcelle asks, "What about the what does $1.3 million earrings look like?" And you know, Erika's basically she has them. I think there, where she's gonna show her.
I mean, it was a whole big thing another big thing was the fact that Garcelle didn't tell Erika on this trip that she was going to be discussing the earrings and the topic on The View. Now, do you think Garcelle should have told Erika, gave her heads girl, you know, I'm going to be talking about you on The View, or she shouldn't have told her anything?
I think if I'm with somebody and we're having a moment, because I think they were out together, right? The snowmobile, and it was Erika, Sutton, and Garcelle was there with Sheree.
Yeah.
So I think they was having a kumbaya at that moment. So I would feel a little bit, you know, a little bit phony if I'm out with her. We having a little kumbaya moment. I would, because it would be on my conscience, we being nice to each other. And I want to discuss, okay, just so we can get this out, because I don't want it to come back. And then we have to go through the whole trenches again with our relationship. So I would sit you down and be like, while we at it, girl, let me just tell you so we can get this out the way. I was talking about you on my show. Bam. Let's get this out. But it seems like it would be a little bit phony that we having this kumbaya moment. Sutton's there. We make it nice. And then bam, now we back to square one once you find out that I was talking about you.
It depends what I said on The View. That would be it. If I was dogging her out on The View and then we came from look, you know, I filmed this before we meet up. This is what's happening. But if it was something that I felt and I still feel even through the kumbaya moment, and I probably didn't have a chance to verbalize it because I know things were going to go left again, I would have told her anything. It all depends on what I said. I didn't see that episode with Garcelle on The Real, but again, it all depends on what I said, whether I feel like telling her now, let her see it for herself on TV.
And that's true. And I get Kyra's point too. One cordial moment doesn't mean I have to give you a heads up. They already established we aren't friends. Mm-hmm. That's true. But I don't know. To me, I'm more of a I gotta get I hate the way I feel when I feel like I'm in the moment with somebody and there's something weighing on my mind. I have to get it off my chest. That's just me. I don't want to go back where it's you're gonna call me I don't know. You said, I guess it doesn't mean they already established we aren't friends, but maybe there's a possibility there's an olive branch kind of forming. So I think I would try to see what I could do just to get the guilt off of me. I would see what I would do to continue that bond, because I don't want to be responsible for it breaking up. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about it.
Kyra said she said the same thing she said to her face. Yeah, I don't think Garcelle said anything out of the ordinary or really threw her under the bus. She said what she felt about the earrings, that she should give the earrings away. So I don't think she said anything different. on the show to where she felt she needed to tell Erika. That's how I feel. Like I already told you how I felt. You should give those earrings up.
But did she talk about it? I don't know. I think that didn't she talk about it on the show before she like discussed it? Like we don't know at what point what was discussed first. Was the show discussed first?
What do you mean? Well, she spoke to Erika. The show's already filmed before she went to Aspen. She filmed the reel. She went to Aspen. So she mentioned before that, I don't know who she mentioned it. Was it Dorit or somebody else that, I talked about this on the reel. She told Erika. I think she kind of like questioned Erika about the earrings, but I don't think she really gave her.
Yeah, but do we know what point that was? Like, we don't know if it was before or after the show.
No, this was after she taped the show. They went to Aspen, and then the show aired after Aspen. She taped the show. She went to Aspen. The show aired. So, and
that's what I'm saying. So she talked about the earrings before she spoke to Erika about the earrings.
Yes.
And that's what I would, if I was Erika, I would be pissed off. Like, why are you talking about me? Now you're talking about the earrings because now you was caught out there because you talked about it on the show. So now you talked about it on the show before you spoke about it with me.
But that's her job. That's what the whole thing.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. When they was all together, I think Garcelle should have disclosed that, so we can get that out of the air. So we can get that out in the open. If we got to argue about it, if you're gonna be mad, at least I get it off my conscience, so I know I'm not the one being a little shady bitch. Like I want to get it.
Incidents where Garcelle already stopped following Erika. The unfollowing happened before the whole thing.
I know, but now they're having a kumbaya moment. All I'm saying, if we having a little moment, I might get it. I want to get it off my chest so you can know, listen, we starting over on a new leaf. This is what I did. Because I don't want to be the one responsible for when shit turns left again. Like, I at least want to get, okay, we having a kumbaya moment. Look like we going good. Maybe we can stay on a good track. Bro, this is what I did.
The thing is, I don't think Garcelle wants to be friends with Erika. I think she wants to be cordial. You remember the interview for her son. It's kind of like, I won't disrespect you on the show. I don't want any drama, but I don't like you. I'm still not going to follow you. We don't have to be friends. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what it was. If I had that mind to somebody, to me, it might not be a kumbaya moment. It might be like, all right, I won't, every time I see you, I won't have to curse you out. So I don't think I would tell, because I really wouldn't care if you get mad. And that is my job. So I don't think Garcelle is trying to build a friendship with Erika. I don't think so, because she kind of was like turned off with her son and everything else. So I think that's what it was. It's like, okay, you find out. I don't have to tell you anything. Mm-hmm. I agree with her. I wouldn't tell nothing. So Mia said, nah, no new leaf things did turn left with the rest of the. Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. It did turn left, and it turned left from the onset of the discussion of the earrings. So I
don't think Garcelle cared. She didn't care. You don't think she knew? I think Garcelle knows Erika. We not even that close to Erika know that when Erika saw that episode, she's gonna go off, and the runner's gonna be her ear. Kyle, everybody gonna be her ear about it. Make this situation worse. So if you decided not to tell her at that time, where she told Crystal, oh, I really discussed on the show. She talked about it before she got there to Aspen, and I think she spoke about it in Aspen. You chose not to tell Erika, so at that point, she didn't care. She didn't care. Her and Erika weren't.
But that's what I'm saying. To me, that if I'm Erika, I'm gonna be like, listen, this bitch is shiesty. Now I got a reason to call you shiesty, underhanded, shady bitch. So now I got a reason. That's what I'm saying. I don't like giving people reasons. I like to be the one to come out like, I ain't do nothing to you, girl. Get out of here with that. You the shady bitch. Now I'm gonna be called the shady, underhanded, phony bitch.
I wouldn't give a damn. I wouldn't.
I like to have my hands clean when I'm breaking shit off with people. When I go at people, I like to have my hands clean to let them know how much of a dirty bitch they are.
I don't have to tell you. I mean, with this situation, I probably would have done most likely 80%. I would have done the same thing, Garcelle. I don't owe you anything. That's my job. I'm separating from where I'm on vacation now. I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to tell you what I talked about at work. I don't have to say anything unless I dogged you out. I said something terrible. She said the same thing she was saying to Erika. I don't think you should keep those rings. They are victims
after she said it. She said it after.
After what? No, you mean after the show? After she did the show, but she still said it to Erika. She didn't go
after she was caught out there.
But she didn't go on the show and say anything differently than what she said to Erika. So Erika's mom was like, Erika, I told you the same thing in your face.
Yeah.
So I didn't say nothing differently on the show for you to be like, oh my God, I ain't call you bitch. I ain't say nothing about your man. I ain't say nothing about your kid. I ain't say nothing terrible. I'm saying the same thing. Those earrings should go to the victims. And like Kyra said, Erika showed her ass in Aspen. There was a whole bunch of shit going on. There was a whole bunch of her, and she went off saying she is only about her. She don't care about those, she basically said she don't care about those victims. It's all about her.
Well, yes, we get into that part, but basically Erika was livid when they was at the table talking about it. Garcelle was stirring that pot though. Because she's like, yeah, she was stirring that pot. And then Erika asked, like, are they stolen? Like, what's the problem? Like, yes, I do. I am going to go to court and I want to keep these earrings. That's right.
Now, and, honest, if you were Erika, would you give those earrings or would you keep them?
Nah, I'm giving them back. Oh. I would most likely give them back because I believe that they are stolen. Like, I would just give them back. Like, I don't want that on my conscience. I'm big on like carrying around things. I like to keep my conscience clean. I like to be stress free. And to me, I would want that weight lifted off of me. What would you do?
So I was trying to still understand the whole earring thing. They saying those earrings were stolen or they were given to her from what's his name? The Lord husband, and not because of all the legal stuff going on, she has to give it back.
They basically they traced the money places. He gave it to her as a gift, but the money that he used to purchase them was from the victims' funds.
And at this time, I ain't got no money. Remember, Erika don't have any money. She
got money. She's not homeless. She got money. You're not gonna be flying around on private jets and having planes and living on an estate. But I mean, yeah, she had to downgrade. But I mean, you're gonna keep the 1.5 million earrings when there's when you know this was stolen and people with cancer without their parents died in car crashes. I mean, plane crashes, and you know this money came from their funds.
If I knew, if I'm giving my earrings and those earrings are definitely going to the victims, I would give them up. But if I'm giving those earrings and it's still questionable where it's going, because you know how these returns are shite.
No, they trying to recoup the monies that was stolen from the victims.
I would give it away. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I like to have a clean conscience. And like Kyra said, the check was literally written from a victim's account to purchase those earrings.
No. Yeah. No. She's almost making $1 million and Tom's friend is paying her legal fees. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She got means and streams still coming in. It may not be the same that she was, and she got ways to make more money. Like, you have a whole platform with Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Make that money back. I won't be able to sleep at night knowing that little kids don't got their parents and I'm walking around with diamond earrings on.
I wouldn't even want to put it on my ear. Like, I'll feel every time I see them that I wouldn't be able to look at them and put them on, because every time I see it, I'll think of, oh my God, this is not something I should have. So yeah, I would definitely give them away.
Exactly. So so Erika starts like later on in the scene. Erika, here go Garcelle stirring that pot again. Come here, Erika, come here. And then they at the house now, and then she brings up basically like let the girls know like what you trying to do. You trying to really keep these earrings? And then that's when drunk Erika, she's already like nasty and ready to fight. And she just went in on everybody.
I have to say that was out of the whole season. That was one moment I actually liked Kyle. Because Kyle didn't back down. Kyle basically told her, you're wrong. I can't protect you as a friend. Stop talking. Because the more you talk, you're digging yourself more in the hole. I actually like the fact that Kyle stood up to Erika. First time I think I've seen it. That's the only person that actually stood up to Erika. So I like Kyle in that moment.
I like her in that moment, but I just don't know. Like, I just feel like maybe she did it because at that point, I guess, like she was saying, it was almost like she was pleading with her. Like, now it's gets to the point where even though I'm defending you blindly, I can't keep doing it anymore. Like, it kind of like showed her cards too. Like, you are like defending this woman, and now it gets to a point where you can't blindly do it anymore. Now you got to speak up. Victims and kids are involved in this, where the money was stolen from.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Exactly what Kyra said. We here. Like it's
So
like
she was saving home behind.
yeah, I believe that it got to a point where you can't. Once it's almost like murder or something. Like once, yeah, I can defend you, but when it gets to a certain point where you out there doing craziness and saying craziness, now it's like now you kind of lumping me in, and now I'm looking calloused and like cold hearted. I don't want to be that way.
But I'm happy that Kyle said something. She could have just stayed quiet, like Dorit, and not say nothing at all. The fact that she stood up to her, because like, look, Erika, no, stop saying these things. The rest of them, I don't remember them saying anything to Erika. They just let her carry on. I don't remember anybody standing up to her saying what you're saying is wrong.
Nope, everybody stood quiet. Everyone stood.
So
they was looking. I think they was all appalled by it, but I think Kyle was the only one that was like, basically had this. She stood up for it, and basically one thing I do respect about Erika, though, even though it's wrong, like I said, I don't agree with that. But I like how she don't give a F about what no one thinks about her. Like she's gonna tell you the truth on how she feels. Like she basically like, yeah, I'm gonna keep the earrings. What's the problem? Yeah. And I love somebody that does not care what people think about them. Yeah. Even if you disagree with me, I'm still standing 10 toes down on what my beliefs are. Bam. What's the problem? Yeah. And if you have a different belief, that's okay. But I do respect Erika in that sense.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like she said, she has nothing to lose. She doesn't care.
And I think she's kind of in denial. I think it's kind of like that Beverly Hills greed. And it's like she wants to keep the earrings and she wants to stay in like this denial stage of what her husband actually did in order to keep those ill-gotten gains.
I think she knows what he did and she just wants to keep these things. Maybe she's going to pawn it off for cash.
I think I don't know. I don't think she wants to face what he did though. Like, I think she sort of knows, but I think there's ways that you can keep yourself in denial of things in order to kind of make your conscience feel clean. Like, and I just think that's what she's doing.
Probably. Kyra said, like Erika's question, if there's victims, she was being subpoenaed in the deposition for victims, like the burn victim, where the judge said Tom stole his. Yeah, that's true. She can have the attitude, but she gets hurt when people don't agree with her or quite. Yeah, that's true. That is true about Erika.
Yeah. And Erika was just going in. She was like, you shouldn't even care about the victims. Like, y'all should just give a F about me. Who gives the F about? Like, Erika was going in. That's why I said she don't give a F about what nobody think. She was drunk, just spewing her like greed and hate for the victims. Like, she was just like she was revealing herself in that episode. Part of me was like, is that acting? But I think it was more drunkenness and revealing herself. But she was just like, I don't give a F about nobody but me.
It was disgusting. And I think, it was disgusting.
It was.
You're saying that. I mean, even if you think about it, because sometimes when you're in a situation, you're like, look, I don't care about nobody else but myself. I got to take it myself. But to actually say it, that was disgusting to me.
And I think that was the point where Erika was like, I cannot defend you, basically calling the victims. I mean, yeah, Kyle, I meant like her saying like, I can't even defend you anymore. Like she actually said potential victims when it was established that the money was stolen and they're just trying to recoup it. So it's like Kyle is like caught in between a rock and a hard place. And she knows like, save yourself, girl. Don't defend this.
Yeah, because they would have came after Kyle too.
Yeah, she's defending, what's the name? Erika, like, that's her child. A lot of mothers do that for like their child. If the child is like murdering somebody, they still going to trial, supporting them, even though they probably admitted guilt. Like, yeah, I murdered him. And I just feel like Kyle is just like, up until that point, she was just like so pro Erika. And it was like, now it's like at a point where it's like, you really that hardcore cheerleading Erika. It's like now, finally. And it was like a breath of fresh air for me. Like you said, like it was kind of showed you a part of Erika that it was like, wow.
Yeah, but
she really does have a brain. And then this is the part where it sort of ends at that part where Kathy Hilton starts like, she just like trying to get people to drink her tequila that she's
Yeah, it was kind of annoying. If I was someone that had somebody drink this, because my daughter this, I'd be like, bitch, I'm not drinking that. Like, it was kind of annoying, like begging. I'm like, you got millions of dollars. You're multi-millionaire. Like, stop begging people to drink your daughter's drink. She's rich too.
No, I wouldn't know. I would still want people supporting my drink. That's how she make money. Like, I'm always be focused on making money, even when I'm rolling in the dough. That's how you got to keep rolling in the dough, making good investments. That was one of her investments.
I get it, but you could tell nobody really was bothered by it. Like, nobody.
And that's the problem. Drink my shit. It's here. It's here. You giving it for free. Like, drink it on camera. No, that's support. I want you drinking my stuff.
Oh, and then saying, "Oh my God, it's so good." Ah, that's true. The people try to.
This is a moment. We got the floor. I want my stuff shown.
That's true. Free advertisement.
Yeah, I know how I am with my products. Please, I want any chance I get. I want to make I want some type of like support for it, whether it's like on social media or wherever.
I didn't even know Paris Hilton had a drink. What was it, wine or liquor?
I don't think that's Paris Hilton. I think.
Who's that?
I think it's an investment. I think it's like a whole bunch of people got together, and it's basically like a liquor that she invested in. Hilton invested in this tequila with, I think it's I forgot, it's another famous person. It's like their liquor, and she put her money in on it.
I could have sworn she kept saying drinks Paris's liquor, and I was like, Paris Hilton got her own. Oh well, then yeah.
I know it's there. It's either her or Paris Hilton. It's their investment though. It's an investment. With a bunch of other people.
That makes more sense to force everybody drinking. Hopefully they promote it and talk about it and put it on social media. But I think Rena saying, can I get Kylie Jenner's liquor was being shady. I think it was point blank shadiness.
With what? When
Lisa Rinna asked the bartender to try, was it Kylie Jenner's?
Yes.
Somebody else's drink. I think that was just being shady.
I think it was too, but I just didn't like how Kathy kind of like directed her anger toward Kyle in that moment. Like, no, Ren is gonna feel the heat from me. I know Kyle is her sister. I feel like, and I guess I see Kathy's point too. Like, I do want that support. Like, if somebody's doing something like underhanded to me, like asking for somebody else's liquor, when you know I have a liquor here and I ask you to ask for this tequila, and Kyle is always like pro Erika up her ass. Like, I would want you to like, where's my support? What you doing? Like, I want to have that team effort too. Like, yeah, I would go at Renna too if I was Hilton, but I want my sister there too. We're a team. And I just feel like Kyle isn't giving that.
Yeah, Kyle wasn't paying her no mind. She was into doing the hats. So I think what Kathy wanted, not so much, I think she wanted someone to cheerlead with her. Like, yeah, try my sister drink. Oh, I just had it. Oh my God, it's like the best. I think that's what she wanted, like, to help her promote this. Kyle at that particular point, I don't know if she heard what Lisa Rinna said or did. Yeah. I think she was so focused on the hats, and I think she was more focused on Erika and Dorit not showing up. She wasn't focused on whatever Kathy's drink. So I think that's what it was. I think that's exactly what happened. I think Kathy went overboard. I wouldn't have shown that much anger towards Lisa Rinna. I would have probably been more upset with my sister, like, why you didn't try to promote you see I'm trying to promote my drink. You're so freaking mad about your friends not showing up. This is my opportunity to be like, oh my God, my sister's drink is really good or whatever. I think that I see why she was upset with Kyle.
Yeah, I would be upset with her too.
Me too. But I don't know if I would do it on air. No, maybe I would. I don't know. It all depends on how upset I was.
No, I would do it on air. I'm bringing the drama on air. Especially if we have real drama, it's going on air. We on the show. We got to bring it. Keep the checks rolling in.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. And Kyle didn't give a damn. Kyle didn't even taste the liquor. I don't think she did. I can't remember tasting or seeing Garcelle try it. Oh my God, this is the best. Because then everybody's watching the show like, oh, let me go try this liquor.
And Renna's like, I just think what Renna's doing, I think it was a little passive aggressive. Like, you know that I'm asking for liquor, I'm promoting my liquor, and you go to the bartender and ask him for another liquor. And you don't know what Kathy Hilton set up before the camera started rolling. Maybe she asked like the bartender and asked the ladies, like, listen, girls, like, I want us to drink this liquor on camera. I don't know what was said. So who knows what Lisa did underhandedly? I don't know, but I would be mad too, like you said.
Yeah.
Foul cow, like Kyra said, been using Beverly Hills to promote her husband real estate company that stole from Rick Hilton, but can't help her sister out. And that's what I said too. Like that's what I would be mad at if I was Kathy. Like now you're not even trying to help me out.
I agree. I see why she was upset.
Yeah, and the way that she be up Erika's ass, please, I would be livid.
And when Kathy left, I don't remember Kyle running after her and seeing she was okay either. She was so focused on those damn hats. And he didn't show up to her stupid event.
Mm-hmm.
Rena even had to come out and say she don't know Kendall and knows. She said Rena even had to come out and say she don't know Kendall and knows of the family. Meanwhile, Kathy threw Chris baby shower for Kendall. Oh, I didn't even know that. Look at that. All right, look at that. Give us a tea, girl. So yeah, that was shady. And then you're gonna go against someone you know that they're close with. You know, it was like, oh, give me a Ciroc, give me something else. You went right for the Jenners. So you know there's always a competitive streak between those two families, regardless.
Yeah.
So for you to do that was very shady. She could have asked somebody else's liquor. Why did it have to be that one?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, they have their pettiness going on. Erika's still upset. They still separate. You know, they still doing the hat event, and you know, Erika's pissed off. She's down the block at another coffee shop with kiss ass Dorit and Diana. And Kyle is basically upset. She starts crying, whatever. So, you know, I'm just skipping through this so we can get to the main event of when they get to the club.
Well, we didn't get to see the club part, which I wish we did.
Oh yeah, the private. I know, right?
So that's when the text went out. There, Lisa Rinna is saying that, oh my God, I was in somewhere, I guess in a van or where she was in some van or whatever, and they went to Club Hilton from from different social media blogs. It seems like Kathy Hilton was wanted to ask a DJ to play a certain music, and DJ
Michael Jackson.
So
Kyle.
Get the hell out of here.
Kathy.
Get the hell out of here. She felt upset. She told Kyle to leave. Kyle didn't feel like she had to leave because she had guests. She got very upset with Kyle. She went home. Lisa Rinna followed it after her. And then Lisa Rinna said once they got into the hotel or wherever place they got, Kathy lost it. So again, I think at that point it was a spiral of events. She felt like Kyle didn't support her over the liquor. Now I had a DJ who disrespected me, and I'm telling you to leave, as my sister said, F this club and leave, and you don't want to leave. And I think she just blew up.
I think there's something going on with Kathy though. I believe that there's a cover up going on with the production. I think something happened in that club. I don't believe that this DJ went off. I think, you know, it's alleged that she called the DJ like the N-word or some kind of like, I don't know if he was gay. Yes, he did. Yes, that's in the rumor mill. That she's saying the DJ cursed her out. It was told that he didn't want to play the music that she wanted, and she cursed him out and called him like some type of derogatory like thing. The F word or the N word. It was something that they said. Did you hear about that, Kyra? Because yes, it is. And I believe something like that happened because they covering up. We need to know, where did this stem from? She left the club mad. Why did you leave the club mad? What DJ is going to curse you out? How many times have you gone up to a DJ and asked him to play a song and he just going to tell you, get the F out of here? I don't believe that.
I mean, it all depends if she was harassing the man. Like, no, but they also had poor service. It was like a lot of stuff that happened at the club. It wasn't just the DJ. It seems like also the service that they were getting. Kathy Hilton is a spoiled rich woman.
No.
So I think she expected to be lavished at this club, and they probably didn't pay her no mind or gave her the attention she normally would get in Beverly Hills. So
I think that's what happened. I think she called him the N-word. Yes, I think that is what happened. I think he blew her off.
I mean, the reason why I wasn't there, the only reason I'm thinking the N-word was not said was because Renner would have said it. Renner's like trying to bring Kathy
No,
back.
but this is where I think a lot of the legal things came in, and non-disclosures was coming in, and Kathy shut shit down. I don't believe that because you know she got her legal team on it after that. That's all. You don't know what happened, and they don't speak about it because she got her legal team to start serving papers. And they said it. They don't talk about what happened in that club. No mics, no nothing, no hot mics like they be catching everybody else. Come on now.
Now that we're chatting about this, this
exactly.
What I understand. They follow them everywhere. They're going to a club and they don't follow them at the club. That's what's like, how come there's no scene?
Nothing in the van, no mics in the van, no mics on them as they're going in the club. Like, I don't believe that. I believe that Kathy, something happened in that club, and I think that they're not focusing on it. They taking the focus off of whatever happened. And I mean, rightly so, we need to know what happened with the Kyle situation, her having a meltdown. But it's so funny, we don't know what caused the meltdown. I need to know why did Kathy have a meltdown? Because the DJ disrespected her. How did he disrespect her? Where's the DJ? We need him to come out.
So that is true too. Where's all the other people that was in the club?
Yeah, why is no one talking about what transpired in that club to cause her to start screaming, having a meltdown, cursing out her sister, wanting to make Bravo? Remember, she cursed out Bravo too. And why was Bravo the topic of that conversation when she had the meltdown with Lisa Rinna? Remember, she said, I'm going to, all heads are gonna roll. I'm gonna take everybody down, including Bravo. Why Bravo? Where did this come from? Because she did something. I think she did something.
She said that club is private. All of the works were already signed on the NDAs. That club doesn't allow cameras at all.
Mics either? I don't believe that. No mics. No. What about the van? What about the little cameras they have in the van?
So my question is a whole day of filming. This is what Aspen, they're under contract. The reason there is an Aspen is for filming the show. They decide that night to go to a private club and the cameras are like, oh yeah, you can go, we can't film. I would think production would be like, no, you need to go somewhere we can film you.
Exactly.
You are under our watch right now.
And what happened to the cameras, the little lone cameras that they be having in the vans and the Sprinters? Like, remember, they have their own, the production puts cameras in the cars. But why was there no cameras when Kathy was having a meltdown? Kathy served these. She got her legal team on this heavy. I'm sorry.
So Sutton wasn't there. Garcelle wasn't there. Crystal act dumb, like she didn't hear anything, didn't know what the hell's going on. So that group was there. But I'm saying if it's as bad, you're saying they had the legal team, because I was like, if it was as bad as you're saying, you don't think somebody would have called out, or you think this is why Lisa Rinna is so adamant about bringing Kathy Hilton down?
I think Rinna is kind of pouncing on this, but I do believe Kathy's hands are not clean in this. I believe Rinna's doing what she should do. I'm kind of team Rinna on this, and Erika. I am.
I'm team Kathy.
No. Kathy did something, especially I believe she went in that club, started thinking everybody's gonna fall in line. They didn't. She called them the N-word, and then things started going left. She wanted to leave. Her sister, nobody wouldn't leave with her. Rinna happened to be the one that left with her. She started cursing out everybody because nobody wanted to leave. The N-word didn't want to play her music. This is how I think. And then she said she's gonna bring Bravo down if they even think about playing that tape when she called them the N-word.
I mean, I don't know Kathy Hilton, but I think she has some sense not to see the N-word in the time like this. I don't see her throwing the N-bomb word.
Yeah, okay. Yes, you do.
This, where anybody could go for your head and you could lose everything.
Kyra, you said that once they decided to go to that club, that let production off for the night. Even when production leaves for the night, they still leave cameras there and mics. Remember with Atlanta Housewives when they leave cameras there.
Yeah, but that was already in a place that they were staying. That was in the house that the production did.
Okay, the van, Kyle's house. Where were the cameras during the meltdown?
The only thing I didn't understand, because Rinna said she had a meltdown. Did she say at a hotel? Where did the meltdown take place?
In Kyle's house. In Kyle's house.
So where's the cameras then?
Hello, where was the cameras in the Sprinter van?
They were even saying that she said the F word to her son's assistant had to come out and say he wasn't even Aspen. Yeah, hello. They said that he wasn't. That was a rented house, not Kyle's house. Oh, then the van cameras, I do. Girl, you giving me more tea. I didn't think all of this. I was just like, Lisa Rinna's trying to bring Kathy Hilton down.
I believe something happened. Like I said, I do believe Lisa Rinna is kind of like pouncing on this because it's her moment. She's making a moment for herself. But I believe Kathy Hilton's hands are not clean.
As bad as what you're saying. I mean, you're saying she said the N-word, she did this shit.
The N-word and F-word. Kyra said the same thing. Something happened.
But now, there was a discussion that
No, they was at Kyle's house because I was just watching I think at BravoCon they asked Kyle where was Mauricio, and she said he was in the room in the bedroom. It happened at Kyle's house, at the rented house in Aspen. They wasn't at a rented house.
Mauricio didn't hear anything.
She said he was dead asleep, like he sleeps like he's dead. But like I said, that house in Aspen is Kyle's house that they purchased.
Kyra says a rented house.
No, that's Kyle has a house in Aspen. That was her house. That she put. Remember, she put Kathy in the bunk beds. Remember, the next day, Kathy didn't want to come out the room, and the cameras was like looking at the door.
So now Kyle said no. The assistant came out and said he wasn't there. So people were like, "What? Being at Kyle's house, they don't buy cameras in for overnight." I don't know, ladies. What happened now? Now I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Being at Kyle's house home, they don't buy cameras in for over. Yes, they do. They bring cameras everywhere overnight.
Mm-hmm. They bring cameras. They were taping in the house.
In the vans too? Like, nah. Some ain't right about this. Some smell fishy. Something happened. And I believe that Bravo's covering up stuff. I believe that Kathy had a meltdown. I believe something. Why did she have a meltdown? Why was she cursing her sister out? Why?
So you think they were filming, things went left, and they just didn't air that part? Or they didn't really film?
I think Kathy Hilton got her attorneys on the job, and they all started sending out paperwork to make sure nothing gets out. I believe that something did. I believe they tape recorded something. Even when the cameraman, it's so funny. I was listening to Carlos King. Kyra said handheld cameras, not the ones they place up like in Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that's funny. Carlos King said the same thing, and that like a lot of the production it's a difference between Beverly Hills and Atlanta. What Carlos King was saying, because he used to be on production, like for Atlanta, he was saying with Beverly Hills, it's like production are even intimidated by these women with money. They're not intimidated by black chicks with money. They more so intimidated because he was saying even the next day when they went to go knock on Kathy Hilton's door, why is there never any hot mics? Like, why don't you see somebody knocking on her door? You just see the cameraman, Kathy won't come out of her room. You don't see nobody being like, hello, Kathy, come out. Like, where are you? You just see a camera. No one's trying to cut. There's no mics trying to get her out. Why? Why don't we got a mic with somebody trying to talk to Kathy afterwards? We don't got no footage of Kathy after that happened.
Yeah, not even in the confessionals.
Hello.
Until after she went to Kyle's house. But this is way more than I thought. I just thought it was Lisa and Rinna trying to make a big deal about this.
I think something else is going on with Kathy Hilton. But like I said, Rinna is kind of seizing the moment, and Erika. They are trying to make this a moment.
She's Kyra said there's so many leaks. People were even saying Kathy left that same night, and now she left after them. I don't know. Well, I didn't hear about the N-word stuff.
You did on the F word?
I didn't hear no F word. I heard that she cursed at a DJ and didn't like the service and told Kyle to leave, and Kyle didn't want to leave.
They said homophobic slurs, racial slurs. She did one of those. I don't know if the DJ could have been gay or black or both. They said she was hurling out them racial slurs, allegedly.
Yeah, put that alleged in there, girl.
I don't want a team after me.
I didn't hear it. I don't remember seeing that. I mean, I don't remember hearing that. I mean, for now, I just thought Rinna was really trying to start trouble.
Yeah, she is, though. Like, her and Erika are trying to seize the moment. And I think they are trying to direct attention toward Kathy. But I would too if I was. I'm sorry, if I was Erika, I would do the same thing. Like, y'all kind of pounced on me with this whole earrings, Tom, the victims of this. Now, stop covering up for Kathy. She calling racial slurs, having meltdowns, and nobody want to focus on her.
So Kai said, I don't believe the slurs part. I don't put slurs past Kathy. I just don't believe in. Yeah, I don't see Kathy doing that. I think in a place like this now, her going into a club and saying racial slurs, I don't see her doing it. I mean, unless she's fully drunk, I just don't. I could see Lisa Rinna maybe doing something like that. Erika, I don't know Kathy Hilton, but she's such a. I don't know. Is she willing to take that chance and lose everything? I'm assuming there's a lot of people in that club, but then again, it was a private club.
That's what I'm saying. But when you in the moment and you upset and you feel like everybody's supposed to fall in line with your demands, like sometimes it happens. It happens all the time. That happens every day.
Talking down to the waiters and stuff like that for bad service or the DJ, like, oh, you just DJ, you better play my music. But but to say slurs, derogatory stuff, I don't know. I mean, I didn't hear that. I just heard that she was livid that she wasn't being serviced properly. The DJ didn't want to play her music, and Kyle didn't want to support her in leaving early. That's what I heard. Now, everything else I didn't hear.
So why? Okay, so can you explain why did Kathy have a meltdown? Why? Where did that come from?
I think it stemmed from the whole trip, and I think I saw her talk about this. It was a long day. She was already upset with Kyle. Remember, she never settled it with Kyle with the whole wine thing, the liquor thing. She was already felt like Kyle didn't support her that moment. She's upset.
Why was she upset with Bravo? Why did she say Bravo gonna go down too?
Oh, Dad, I don't know. Again, this is Lisa Rinna's words. This is Lisa Rinna. We're getting the information from Lisa Rinna.
Lisa Rinna is not lying. Do you think that Lisa Rinna is lying?
I think Lisa Rinna is fabricating the incident. I think she could have said something. She could have been very upset, but to run and say I hid in my room because I was so scared. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. I do believe she's exaggerating like the circumstances, but I don't think she's lying. I believe she did. Why would that come from? Why would she say something about Lisa Rinna just pulls Bravo out the air and says, I'm going to go? No, there got to be a reason. Even if Rinna did say, I'm going to bring Bravo down, like why? I got to know why did Rinna say this? And bring Bravo into it, and then why did it sounds more plausible to me that Hilton would. Why would Rinna bring that in?
I mean, she could have said out. She'll bring Bravo down. Maybe, like you said, maybe because they didn't present her wine. Maybe that scene they were supposed to help her promote her wine. I don't know. My whole thing is Lisa Rinna, I think, exaggerated, and I don't know. I mean, the one thing I did notice, Kathy Hilton never said, "Oh, I never said those things." When Lisa Rinna,
Kathy what?
I don't remember Kathy Hilton ever saying, I didn't say those things.
She did. That's what I'm saying. She never says that. She never. I don't know about when the reunion comes on. I think it's just going to be a back and forth of you said this, you said that. I don't believe that Kathy Hilton is denying any of it. Like I believe Kathy Hilton did have a meltdown.
No, I did.
I just want to know why.
She didn't deny it. But what I'm saying is that when Lisa Rinna told the ladies, whoever, Kyle, what Kathy said, Kathy wasn't there. So then she had the scene with Kathy, Lisa, and Kyle. She focused more on the stuff that she was saying about Kyle. I bring her family down and all this other stuff. But I think the reason was the meltdown is because of her being upset with Kyle. Like, oh, really? You're not supporting me in this?
But supporting you how? Because of the DJ? The DJ cursed her out?
Exactly. One, Kathy Hilton is a big deal in Beverly Hills. Erika Dorit said it, like, oh, you don't want to mess up with Kathy Hilton. She's in a club. She's used to being catered, VIP, everything else. Here you go to a club. She's probably ordering drinks. They didn't come on time. They're not paying her no mind. The DJ, I'm playing Michael Jackson. Like, whatever, we're not playing no Michael Jackson. And she's probably thinking, what? I'm Kathy Hilton. You better play. That's what I want to hear. People like, bye, old lady. He probably might not even know who she was.
That's what I'm saying, but I just don't believe. I don't believe that it just ended like that. I believe Kathy Hilton said something, and Kyra says, Rinna never says what Kathy says when Kathy is around. Rinna barely tells the women.
Exactly. Why? But she didn't have a non-disclosure. So why are you not telling them what she said?
I believe that there is a non-disclosure in place. I do believe it was edited. No, for Kathy. I believe that there are certain things that they're not putting on TV. Production is playing a role in this, and they editing out. They taking out a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things that we don't know what happened. It's like we gotta guess what happened in the club, what happened in the van, what happened. No one has cameras or mics anywhere. Even when the next day, like we don't. Where was Kathy? Kathy was out of the episode.
But do you think she sent? I think did Lisa Rinna say she sent her non-disclosure or no?
No one's gonna say it because you can't say it. You just you get your attorneys on deck and you make sure they don't put whatever footage is against you in it.
My whole thing is Lisa Rinna did kind of say, "Oh, she said I'll bring you down." She said, "This was a bobblehead." She did tell the ladies what Kathy said.
Yeah.
She didn't say really nothing bad about Garcelle because that's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
What did she say? She didn't really say nothing bad about Sutton. She named the other women, how she felt about them. So I don't think what she really said that Lisa Rinna is making it seem like, oh my God, it was such a big deal, is what she was saying about Kyle, her dislike for it. So I'm going to bring her family down and all this other stuff. And again, this is family stuff. I think what Lisa Rinna is doing is wrong because they have deep-rooted issues, that whole family, the three sisters. So Kathy Hilton's dislike to Kyle, they had an on and off friendship. So there's a lot of stuff that we don't know that's been going on in that family. So her dislike towards Kyle could be Kyle's fault. Might not be all Kathy's fault. We don't know.
No, I believe Kathy did something. Kyra says, Rinna said that they all received a cease and desist when Denise gave them to all of them. She would say the same if Kathy did. I don't believe that Kathy's money is long. Kathy's attorneys are way different than Denise's attorneys. I'm sorry. Denise and Kathy is not on the same level.
I still think that Lisa Rinna is exaggerating what happened because if it's as bad as it was, say it.
No, you can't. Okay, again, if you got a cease and desist, you cannot say it. I think there's certain things they are prohibited from saying. I don't believe that she could just come straight out and be like, yeah, she called them a racial slur and all this, because then you're going to be sued for millions of dollars. I believe that there's something in place that they can't say. And not only that, I believe that when Kathy Hilton, remember the part where they all meet up at Kyle's house. It was, Kyle and Rinna at first, and then Kathy comes in. A lot of times when somebody starts throwing the apologies down, they basically crying and saying sorry. What can Rinna say at that point? Rinna still did go hard on Kathy, but Kathy started with the barrage of apologies as soon as she walked in. Soon as Rinna walked in, Kathy started apologizing. So it's like, what is she going to say? And still, Lisa did say, like you said, some real disparaging things about your sister, your family. She still kind of went in about what Kathy did, but Kathy was apologizing.
We got to do our next live. But I am Team Kathy. We got to talk more about this because now you got me thinking a little bit more. And then when the reunion, we'll kind of like break it down a little bit more, but right now I'm not feeling Lisa Rinna. I never liked the big lip woman.
I believe that Rinna's playing a role, and I'm sorry, I'm all for the villains. I'm kind of like, I don't like when it's their real life, like with Erika. She really is trying to take these earrings and keep them, but I do like a villain to stir things up. I believe that's what Rinna's doing, and I think she loves it. She's playing into the role. People do hate her, but I think it's like we love to hate her. Like, I don't know if it's like that's the role she's playing.
I said, Elisa, you're doing too much work for Rinna. Yes, you are way too much Team Rinna. No,
I am Team Rinna because I just believe. Okay, I'm more so against Kathy because I believe that there's something being hidden here. I think that there's something going on underneath the surface that we're not seeing, and I believe that Rinna has to cover up a little bit, here and there for Kathy. I believe Kathy did have a meltdown. And she started cursing everybody out, calling people N-words, F-words, going in on everybody.
Allegedly, girl, you better put that allegedly in there.
That's what I'm saying. It's my belief. Allegedly, she was cursing out everybody.
I like Kathy Hilton. I don't think she did that. I don't think at this stage of where she is, she's going to be in a club saying the N-word. She might say the F-word. I don't see it. I don't see it. But like you said, where's the DJ at? They probably paid her more. I just don't see her taking that big of a chance. There has to be again, Kyra said it was a private club. I don't know. But right now, I'm still Team Kathy. Still Team Kathy. So we doing our next live because I'm ready to talk about Potomac. Hey.
Yes, let's do a Potomac.
Next live, girl. If you got time, we're going to be talking about Potomac.
Yes, and thank you for joining us. Thank you for the lurkers that's here, that's not speaking. But we're gonna go to do our live that we have at 7:30 of Potomac.
Oh, see ya.